Welcome back. Here we go, parabolas again. So, again, graphing this parabola, but look at the equation. It's in general form. We need standard form. And look, your favorite, fractions. Fraction fun today. Get your calculators out. We need to convert this into standard form by forming a perfect square trinomial on the y's. X equals, it's already by itself. That job's done. But we have to factor 1/4 out of both of these y terms to form the perfect square trinomial. And don't forget to balance the equation. So let's start that out. When you factor 1/4, you get 1/4 times, well, 1/4 times what gives you 1/4 y squared? That's the easy part. That's just y squared. Now, what do you multiply 1/4 by and get -1/2 y? Well, if you figure out in your calculator, -1/2 divided by 1/4, put fractions in parentheses, remember, that gives you -2y. Plus a blank, form your perfect square trinomial. We still have a -3 over here, so -3 and minus a blank to balance the equation, remembering that whatever we make a perfect square trinomial with is times 1/4 when we put it over here. So what makes a perfect square trinomial? Half of -2 squared is 1. 1 times 1/4 goes over here to balance the equation. That's 1/4. Factor, don't forget to bring your 1/4 down, collect like terms. Now my equation is x equals 1/4 times the quantity y minus 1 squared minus 3 1/4. So standard form, that's it. Remember though, when we're trying to find the vertex, the very first part, this is the y coordinate of the vertex. It's with y. It's the y coordinate of the vertex. This is the x coordinate of the vertex. Got to start it out right. So vertex is at -3 1/4, +1, opposite in parentheses. -3 1/4, +1 goes here somewhere. There we go. My axis of symmetry is a line. It's a line with this being x equals and a positive. It's going to be a horizontal line this time. A horizontal line is y equals. What's y equal through that vertex? Y equals 1. And how does it open? Once again, it's x equals. So it's horizontal, left or right. A is positive. It's going to open to the right. It's going to be going like this somehow. So my opens right. Now your formula, 1 over a, this time. What's the reciprocal of 1/4? If a is 1/4, the reciprocal of it is 4, and we always divide by 4. That gives me 1. 1 unit to the right from the vertex, which will find the focus. 1 unit to the right gives me a focus. 1 unit from -3 1/4 is -2 1/4 at 1. Let's write that down. -2 1/4, 1. Move this up a little. The opposite direction 1 unit from the vertex, we'll find the directrix. Again, the directrix is a line. It's that line that balances the other side from the focus over the vertex. So it's this time vertical. All vertical lines are x equals. X equals what? We're moving 1 unit to the left from the vertex. So my directrix over this way. Vertical line, x equals, what does x equal right there? Well, that would be -4 1/4. And lastly, the latus rectum. Remember that the latus rectum starts with the distance between the focus and directrix. What's that distance? Well, if you move 1 unit to the left for the focus and 1 unit to the right for the directrix, that's 2 units. So I need to go 2 units up, make a point, 2 units down, make a point. That makes my parabola, and it makes the latus rectum length all the way across here through the focus 4 units long. So the latus rectum is 4.